Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation is Maj Mahalla Panjwa, Kar Pehla. Antar Alakh na Jaye Lakhiya, Naam Ratan le Gujja Rakhiya, Agam agochar sab te Ucha, Gur ke sabad lakhavaniya, Hawari jiyo wari, ਕਲ ਮਹਿ ਨਾਮ ਸਮਾਵਣਿਆ ਸੰਤ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਸੱਚੇ ਧਾਰੇ ਵਡਭਾਗੀ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਪਾਵਣਿਆ ਰਹਾਓ ਸਾਧਕ ਸਿੱਧ ਜਿਸੇ ਕੋ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਬ੍ਰਹਮੇ ਇੰਦਰ ਧਿਆਨ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਕੋਟ ਤੇ ਤੀਸਾ ਖੋਜੇ ਤਾਂ ਕੋ ਗੁਰ ਮਿਲੀ ਹਿਰਦੇ ਗਾਵਣਿਆ ਆਠ ਪਹਿਰ ਤੁਧ ਜਾਪੇ ਪਵਨਾ ਧਰਤੀ ਸੇਵਕ ਪਾਇਕ ਚਰਣਾ ਖਾਣੀ ਬਾਣੀ ਸਰਬ ਨਿਵਾਸੀ ਸਭਨਾ ਕੇ ਮਨ ਭਾਵਣਿਆ ਸਾਚਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਜਾਪੈ ਪੂਰੇ ਗੁਰ ਕੈ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸੰਝਾਪੈ ਜਿਨ ਪੀਆ ਸਹੀ ਤ੍ਰਿਪਤਾਸੇ ਸੱਚੇ ਸੱਚ ਅਗਾਵਣਿਆ ਤਿਸ ਘਰ ਸਹਿਜਾ ਸੋਈ ਸੁਹੇਲਾ ਆਨੰਦ ਵਿਨੋਦ ਕਰੇ ਸਦਕੇਲਾ ਸੋ ਧਨਵੰਤਾ ਸੋ ਵਡ ਸਾਹਾ ਜੋ ਗੁਰ ਚਰਣੀ ਮਨ ਲਾਵਣਿਆ ਪਹਿਲੋਂ ਦੇ ਤੈ ਰਿਜਕ ਸਮਾਹਾ ਪਿੱਛੋਂ ਦੇ ਤੈ ਜੰਤ ਉਪਾਹਾ ਤੁਧ ਜੇ ਵਡ ਦਾਤਾ ਅਵਰ ਨ ਸੁਆਮੀ ਲਵੇ ਨ ਕੋਈ ਲਾਵਣਿਆ ਜਿਸ ਤੂੰ ਟੁੱਟਾ ਸੋ ਤੁਧ ਧਿਆਏ ਸਾਧ ਜਨਾ ਕਾ ਮੰਤਰ ਕਮਾਏ ਆਪ ਤਰੈ ਸਗਲੇ ਕੁਲ ਤਾਰੇ ਤਿਸ ਦਰਗਹਿ ਠਾਕ ਨ ਪਾਵਣਿਆ ਤੂੰ ਵੱਡਾ ਤੋਂ ਊਚੋ ਊਚਾ ਤੂੰ ਬੇਅੰਤ ਅਤ ਮੂਚੋ ਮੂਚਾ ਹਉ ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਵੰਜਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਦਾਸ ਦਸਾਵਣਿਆ Passage. The fifth Guru, Guru Arjan, starts by saying, the self is within but cannot be seen. Antar Alakh na Jaye Lakhiya. It is hidden within the jewel of self-knowledge. It's woven into knowledge. Naam Ratan le Gujja Rakhiya. Gujna is to knead in. Like when you knead flour, it's kneaded into self-knowledge. That's where the alakh is, that cannot be seen. So, self-knowledge becomes key. Gur ke sabad lakhavaniya. Through the sabad, the wisdom of the enlightener, the supra-sensory self can be seen and perceived. Agam agochar sab te ucha, gur ke sabd lakhavaniya. And salutations, how wari jiyo wari, to those who have heard the discourse of self-knowledge in this age of Kali Yuga. They are beloved, the perfected ones who have connected with the self. ਸੰਤ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਸੱਚੇ ਧਾਰੇ ਵਡਭਾਗੀ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਪਾਵਣਿਆ. That's the reflection for us. And this search is willy-nilly going on within everyone. Sadhak, siddh, jaise ko firde. Seekers and adepts wander in pursuit of that self. Barme indar dhyan hirde, dhyayan hirde. Even the gods, Brahma and Indra, meditate on that one. Kot Tetisa, the pantheon of gods within the Indian systems. I referred here to as Kot Tetisa because the number is 33 crore or 330 million. In other words, endless gods and goddesses search for that one. But Guru Mil Hirde Gavaniya, that one is found within the heart through Guru's wisdom. No other method. Aath Pehar tud jape pavana, Tarti sevak payak charna, Khani bani sarab nivasi, Sabna ke man pavanaya. Now this is a statement of the fact that the writ of the self rules the universe. Tud jape pavana, the air follows your writ. Dharti sevak payak charna, the earth serves you by bearing the weight of everyone's feet. And you reside and you're present in all forms, Khani, Bani. You are the beloved in every mind. Sacha Sahib, Gurmukh Jape. So who discerns the Sacha Sahib, the true master, the eternal master? The Gurmukh, the one who is turned towards the enlightener. By understanding the discourse of that enlightener, Pure Gur ke sabad snyape. That's how it's recognized. Jin piya se tripatase, those who drink of the nectar of immortality, that is self-knowledge, they find fulfillment. So the key is self-knowledge comes via the channel of the enlightener, the Guru. And it brings with it a deep fulfillment and contentment, aghavaniya, that you don't experience otherwise. It is not the contentment that comes from simply satisfying an urge that could come up again. This is a deep sense of fulfillment and agreement with the surroundings. And this ghar sehsa soi suhela, such an individual is really wealthy and a great trader because such an individual has submitted to the Guru Enlightener, Jo Gur Charni, and enshrines in the mind the teachings of the Guru Enlightener. And it is in their minds that they find equanimity and comfort. And here in the 6th section, the Guru talks about how the Creator does its creation, the process. Pehlon de tre rijak samahe. First, you endow the resources. You make the resources available. A common example is the fact that a mother's breasts become full before the baby is even born. In other words, all resources are in place. Then, pichon, de te jant upaya. Then you created the creature. Tud jivad datta avarana swami. You are the great benefactor. None like you. In other words, you just don't create us willy-nilly and leave us or disband us, but you make sure that we have the resources to exploit, and you give them of your free will and love. So therefore the Guru says no one can really approach your greatness. Lave na koi lavaniya. And then here, Jistu tutta so tud tyaye, sad jana ka mantra kamaye, aap tare sagale kul tare tis dargah thak na pavanaya. Jistu tutta. Normally, the idea is that this is somehow fated to be, but we would suggest reading this line as those who develop love for you within, they then pay attention to the mantra of the sad. The sad here is the Guru, and its mantra is the Sabad. And kamaye is to earn, is to absorb, is to imbibe that teaching. So that is the requirement. Devotion, dedication, reflection. And someone who does that, the Guru says, that person, aap tare, sagle kul tare. This dargah thak na pavanya. Thak na pavanya, nothing, but nothing can stop such an individual on its way. And this individual not only ferries himself across, in other words, a homecoming, but sagle kul tare, it gives the rest of humanity a way out. So it's very important that a person like this faces no impediments, crosses over, but also paves the way for others to follow. So for this reason, you are great. Tu vada. You are supreme. Tu ucho ucha. You are boundless, greater than the greatest. Tu beyant at mucho mucha. And I submit to you. Ham kurbanne tere vanja. Nanak says, I am the slave of your slaves. Nanak, das dasavanya. So we notice here the Guru speak of a master-slave relationship and certainly recommends being a slave to the highest self rather than being a slave to the ego self. That's really the challenge that we have. On that note, until the next time, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.